Hey guys, it's Jen, and I want to hop on here. A lot of you know that I talk about human design a lot, um, and that I love human design, but you don't necessarily know why. And so I wanted to start sharing my journey. I think there's a lot of information out there about human design in general, the energy types and the profiles and strategies and things like that. And I wanted to put a little bit different spin on it from the standpoint of my own journey with human design. So it's something that found me about 2.5 years ago. I was in a mastermind and it was like, I have to know more about this. Um, and I want to do short little snippets. So I will do more that maybe go into a little bit more detail about human design, the system itself. But for this one, I wanted to talk about how it has influenced my parenting. And so, just very briefly, human design is the energetic blueprint of us. And so, it is my blueprint of how I experience this world energetically. And we all experience all of the energies. We just experience them in a different way. And it's almost like a fingerprint. They're all very unique. They're based on, there's a lot of different systems that go into it, which I'll probably at some point talk more about. But it's really a guide, and it's really for me, it's really helped me understand how and why I do things in this world. And so I wanted to talk a little bit about in one way, how it has changed my parenting. I'm calling this part one because I suspect that there's going to be several parts to, how it's changed my parenting. But I was talking to a friend the other day, and we, I think in general, we all parent based on how we were parented. Either we parent the way we were parented, or we parent totally opposite of the way we were parented because, or maybe it's a mixture of some of each, because, we like some things that our parents did, and we don't like some things our parents did. And so as as a human, as a species, I think we all would like to be recognized for who we are without having to, put on any facade or anything that doesn't feel authentic to us. And I think that as children, it's hard to sometimes to express that that's what they desire. That's what they desire from this world. I know several years ago, I had my oldest daughter, we were visiting a friend, and he asked her, he was, I don't know, 70, almost 70 at the time, and he said, "What would you like me to know about you?" And she said to him, she said, "I just want to be able to be me without being judged." And I think that we all would like to have that in our lives. And in my growing up, I was looking for that external validation so much in my career, in my life. I definitely think it led to some codependent tendencies in my relationships. It certainly led in my career. It was all about where I went to school and the degrees that I had and the things that I had done. So it was that external validation. And in healing that codependent part of myself, this is an ongoing journey, but it's something I've done a lot of work around. It's something I've done a lot of healing around. I believe that we have the ability to create the life we desire, and we don't need that external validation, from someone or something outside of ourselves. And that's where the work is. That's when we go in and we do the work, in my opinion. And so, like I said, I certainly lived a lot of my life in this energy of needing to have the validation. And since I have discovered human design, I've started to do the work. It's also helped me to honor my girls and their energy and who they are. We're all different, and we all know that. But the way that I parent now is it's very different. It is my girls are both different energy types. They experience the world differently. And by knowing their human design, by knowing their energetic blueprint and my own, I can better serve them as a mom when I'm not looking at their life from my perspective, but when I'm trying to see it from their perspective and how they experience the world energetically, because it's very different from the way I do in a lot of ways. And so that is one of the greatest gifts that human design has brought into my life from the perspective of parenting. Is it's really helped me to understand and honor both of my girls and how they experience the world, and why one might have a, a certain response that's very different than the other. And it's just, it required me to get out of my own perspective and really start to see how they experience the world. So this was the first part of what I wanted to share on how my parenting journey has changed based on what I have come to understand about my human design, what I have deconditioned. A lot of what human design is deconditioning these beliefs that we have taken on, these things that we've been told our entire lives that are not necessarily serving us, or they may just be complete and total bullshit. And so it's uncovering those layers to really get down to who we are. So I hope you've enjoyed this. I will definitely be seeing more of you on the on the subject of human design, because I love it so much, and I have seen it change lives. I have seen people step into their human design and become better humans, become more aligned with their desires and their goals and the things that they want in their life. And it is a very, very powerful tool. So if you want to know more, certainly reach out, and we can talk about how you might be able to learn more about your own human design. So have a great night. Thanks.